Balloon Fiesta will soon be known by a different name. Starting next year, it will be the ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. The energy company will become the event's title sponsor from 2025 to 2029. Balloon Fiesta organizers are set to make a formal announcement sometime today. The last time the event had a title sponsor was Kodak back in the early 2000s. This year's event begins October 5th, running through the 13th.
We're just 15 days away from the 100th burning of Old Man Gloom, and this year you can celebrate with 3 unique brews. The Kiwanis Club of Santa Fe is teaming up with the Santa Fe Brewing Company. So there's the Tio Coco, a Pilsner. The Fire Spirit is a hazy IPA. You can get those right now. And then Old Man Gloom, which is a dark Mexican lager, that's going to be coming out tomorrow.
Doing the limited release series here at our tap rooms gave us the opportunity to market the 100th anniversary all summer long by doing the 3 different beers, and then also maximize the amount of fundraising that we're able to do by extending it throughout the entire summer leading into the Zozobra event.
Yeah, these are available at any Santa Fe Brewing tap room. A portion of the sales, by the way, does go to the Kiwanis Club to support programs for kids. And remember, KOAT is going to be the only place you can watch the burning of Zozobra. We're going to be there live throughout the day with extended coverage leading up to the burning. You can also visit the Zozobra page of our website for everything you need to know, from tickets to parking.
An inmate has just run from the hospital.
Extremely dangerous killer on the loose in the southeastern U.S. The increased reward as authorities ramp up their search.
And tattoo ink, even ones marked as sterile, might have some bacteria. The safety concerns and what to be on the lookout for when getting a tattoo.
You're watching KOAT Action 7 News.
The chairman for the New Mexico Athletic Commission removed from the job. According to our partners at the Journal, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham sent Joe Chavez a letter last week letting him know he was no longer the chairman. Chavez telling the Journal the letter did not say why he was removed, just that he was. He served as the commission's chairman in 2 separate stints over the past 13 years. We reached out to the governor's office but have not heard back.
New Mexico United returning to the pitch, hoping to increase its lead in the Western Conference. Ron Burke has the highlights from the match against Tulsa.
Back home after a road win and playing the second of 3 matches over a 7-day span, New Mexico United trying to add to their first place lead in the West, hosting an FC Tulsa team that was 1 point out of a playoff spot, but was unbeaten in its last 5 matches. Just the 3rd minute in, Jacobo Reyes finds himself in space, so he's going to attack and drills this shot to the left corner, and just like that, United strike first. They jump to an early 1-0 lead over Tulsa. But Tulsa would snatch momentum away, answering with 3 unanswered to close the first half, including a goal by former United player Alexis Suahi. United in a 3-1 hole at the break. They make it 3-2 on a Harry Swartz goal in the 49th minute, and then it's Harry. He said it's so nice he'll do it twice, with a takeaway, scoring his 2nd of the half. His 3rd goal in 2 matches, evens it at 3-3 in the 63rd minute. That's how it ends, 3-3. So United gets 1 point there, and now they look ahead to Saturday for their 3rd game in 7 days this week when they will host Monterey Bay FC. You can watch the game at 7 o'clock on our sister station, Estrella.
Well, one town in Minnesota has a new mayor. This guy here, he is a Great Pyrenees. Khaleesi ran against 2 other dogs and 1 man named Ken for mayor. No, not a polar bear.
Beat 2 dogs and a guy.
Yeah, wow. Cool. Imagine losing to a dog.
That's
hey,
the guy.
Khaleesi looks pretty qualified, I think. Ken is a member of a popular YouTube motorsports comedy group and was running as a joke, apparently. But he's still taking this loss hard and plans to challenge the dog's win. I don't know. I think that's going to be rough.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I literally didn't hear anything you just said, but I just watched the dog and I was like, this is a great story. Because
it is a great story.
Look it up.
Video of a dog.
I can't stop looking up.
Punchline, though, is this town actually doesn't have a mayor's position. So
really?
Khaleesi, first mayor. I like it.
So what do you go for in that claw machine right there? Well, some mini golfers in Pennsylvania, there's a live groundhog in the claw machine. I don't know if you could see it because it's in between all the stuffed animals.
Groundhog Day.
Vending machine company had to come unlock. Did you see it?
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Little face.
So the company had to come unlock the machine to get him out. He was then released far away from the game, they said, so he couldn't get
he
back
just wanted
inside.
surprises too.
I bet it felt so comfortable.
Cuddly.
Yeah,
you
know?
Totally.
He loved
Fuzzy
it.
Too much sugar can lead to health problems down the line, especially. We're breaking down the tips to cut back and curb those sugar cravings.
And it's heating up over the next few days. Byron times out the dangerous heat and record high temps.
You couldn't disarm it.
I mean, everybody's looking around going, you got to be kidding. Probably the most sophisticated explosive device made ever in the world.
At that time, I was still living at home. My dad was able to build a bomb with no formal education. They go, nobody's going to believe this.
Only on Very Local.
You're watching KOAT Action 7 News.
An alarming new study shedding light on the health of American women.
Finding the U.S. now has the lowest life expectancy among 14 high-income countries. Researchers say women in the U.S. live on average 80 years, 5 years less than other high-income nations. One of the biggest reasons is racial and ethnic disparities, with Black and Hispanic women more likely to lack health insurance, foregoing visits to primary care doctors who can catch medical issues early.
Women in the U.S., particularly Black women, are more likely to say that they have at least one social service need, which includes not having nutritious foods, not being able to pay their bills, all those sorts of things that go beyond healthcare, but we know directly affect health outcomes.
American women are also